play-action run, good for 24 yards. Yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Seahawks.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, Weaver. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Dunn going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 1st down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, 49ers nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, Weaver, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
To throw on second down. Dunn. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on third and long. Dunn dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Weaver. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. To throw on third down, Weaver open. That is Ayuk complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Weaver flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Off the play fake, Weaver escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56. Mike 56. Mike 56. That's the pass. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Weaver. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. A final shot before break. Weaver eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. On first down, Weaver. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw. Weaver. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
We got three.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weaver. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mostert, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Weaver. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike. Let's go.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Done. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Bunches. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Weaver. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Bennett. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off play action. Weaver sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Raheem Mostert.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
To DK
DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Get in the weight room. Back to the mic. Back to.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
In your face.
They'll run on first down. Bennett. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
7-yard line.
Second and 12.
Oh, here we go. Oh, single. Side field.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain gain 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Third.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Dunn. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Tarvarius Moore. The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a first throw here in overtime. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Done. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Play is a turnover on down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. No, check that. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Got you. I got you.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
52. Mike 52. I'm here all
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. 19 Tiger. Crouch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Weaver able to haul it in as Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
7-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball carrier.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Rolling to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the 49ers, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, alongside Charles. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.